Thank you for staying through. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for always being there, even when we don't see other channels there that you can choose to watch. All right, now Money Matter, it's a Monday, a rainy one as of that, for inside the city of Lagos. They win at the watch us from this morning. Trust me, the rain they fall, I say tomorrow, no day. But we like it like that because now everything we ask for. The sun was just too much for us last week, and we say okay when the rain will start. I think it's okay for us to start the week on that note. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can see well crested. It is Money Matter every Monday from the hour of 8:15 to the to 9. Myself and Mama Monica will always stay here most times, unless otherwise talk everything we guys do with money. And for a couple of weeks now, let me say 2 weeks, we're not raising some salient questions. You know, some very, very important questions. Some questions will be saying not only you feel answer them yourself. You know, just sit there for your comfort zone and you go ask yourself some true questions where you know say the answer they inside your heart. All right, so they continue from where we stopped last week, and obviously she's here again, always elegantly dressed, you know, looking bonilicious like waiting chief the always talk, to pick up from where we stopped last week. Okay, so good morning and thanks for joining us once again. Good morning, ma.
Leave me.
Nah, you know, but you know, I wasn't sugarcoating things, so I was just saying the obvious.
Really?
I was just saying the way it is.
This one you went to Oyo today. In fact, simple but classy.
Yeah, you know, I like to keep it traditional
yes,
Monday, so
yes, and you look good.
thank you, ma.
Well done.
You look good yourself.
Thank you. And our viewers, good morning. Happy Monday.
Yeah,
and
happy
rainy
Monday.
one, like Slim, you don't talk. Happy rainy one. And you know, we don't talk about salient money questions where Slim, you don't start with. And we don't ask ourselves some reality, some questions where, like Slim is saying, now only you fit answer them. So we ask you, say, where you day financially, the first question. We ask you, say, if you have a source of income, what kind of income? And we say, if you don't get income, it will be very difficult for you to live a successful life when it comes to your money matter. You know, we ask you some questions. And the last one where I asked last week, we say, if you are a career person, because for people like Slimmy,
like us,
my beautiful sister like this, they say, look, I don't feel do business, so I don't feel do business, I only career. But you know, we don't say that there's some, we have advantages for career, but if you want to really, really get there, you cannot say, just say now only career, I go hold and sleep with. And I said last week, say, make you mind your business, even with your career. You know, and I asked some questions. I say, number one, what is your exit strategy? That's where I'm going to start from again today. Say, if you're there for career, because a lot of people there for career. Yes, and you know, during the week, our vice president say, before the end of the year, about 39.4? Yes, people go lose their job for Nigeria.
Yeah.
So 93.
That's many of those persons we don't even lose out
exactly.
already.
So 39.4 people go still lose job for Nigerians too. So if you say na career, that's not the reason why they ask you. If you're there for career, make you sit down, make you think, what be my plan B? If tomorrow I get back to work, because very soon the lockdown will be, you know, virtually over. You get back to work and people say, look, there's no more job for you. Because the reality be say, when some offices open, some people will
never be the same.
It will never be the same. And if your guy never call you since all that time, and then you
mean,
go back to work,
just know you are not relevant.
You are not relevant.
It's just the truth.
So ask yourself, are you indispensable? That's not the word. If you are indispensable, if they don't call you throughout, just know, say, trouble they come. So what is your plan? And even some people, even when they get back to work, they will still see that they are indispensable. So the question be say, what is your plan? If you are a career person, don't forget, say, no be your business. Even when you say, okay, you they leave, now me won't retire, you don't go feel hand over that job to your child or to people around the way you love. So what is your exit strategy? What is your plan B? You know, you should think about it. Ask yourself, how can you protect this job? If you protect your job, if the answer be no, then waiting you go do.
If they go your house.
Exactly. So for people wait there for career, I don't say mind your business. How you go mind your business? When you know, if you say, okay, now still career, if I even lose my job, I still won't go look for another job, then you must realize that, okay, am I creating value? Am I giving value? Am I giving solution? Because that is the reason, if I employ you to do something for me, and you come there, you know they do that thing for me. You know, some people you have them, when you employ them, it's okay, your job description, do this one, do that one. They still come back to you, I know if you do one. They will still come back to you, I don't know, you know, possible. Then be thinking, in this period where we there now, employer don't want people like that.
At all.
So if you not be that kind of person, where ask yourself, what value
Are you adding
am
to
I
the
adding
company?
to this place? If you're not adding value and you say, I want to be for career, then start adding value. Go and learn all you need to learn. Ask yourself, am I relevant? If I live here today, am I relevant? Let me use a practical example. I'm not saying everybody should be a doctor. We all can be doctors. But doctors now are indispensable.
Yeah.
Everywhere
and that's why
in
they are
the world.
threatening to go on strike.
Exactly. Everywhere in the world. Now they're giving them insurance. They are doing this. They are doing that. Why?
They are our
Because
lifesavers at the
exactly.
moment.
So ask yourself,
they've
right
always
now
been
they
there.
are indispensable. So ask yourself, the job where they do, if I know they, how it go be? So if you see that what you are doing is not value, you're not giving value, then ask yourself, what can I do?
And the truth is, like what one of my bosses will say, there's no one that is indispensable, because the truth is, you always have people that are into what you do. Do you understand? You still have professionals on the field. So I keep telling people that even that way they do at the moment, you need to keep, trying to improve. You keep trying to get better, because there are better people than you. So if you feel you are so important to a company, really?
Definitely. If, for instance, let's use another example. If your business, your guy day into events, money, they come for this period.
Yeah, no one is doing.
So what are you? How can you help your guy? Can you say, okay, some people are doing events now?
Yeah.
I just heard they're doing events. They are coming together. Everybody. Can you tell your guy, okay, can we also do events? Can you say, okay, what can we do? Be of value, so that when the guy is thinking, okay, I suppose shared load.
Idea,
And if they look for people, say, I know if you lose this person.
Gave me this very solid idea.
Very solid idea. So that is number one. And then number two, as you get that money, ask yourself, what can I do with this money? Be minding your business with your money. Because now you have to make investment out of that money. Because don't forget, that job no day permanent.
At all.
So that's for the career people. And for business people, the question where I want to ask, they say, are you online? Any business where they online now, that business, they do, go anywhere. It's very important, say every business, if you are a business person, start looking for ways where people can see you. People are not going out. How can people see you? What can they do? Over this holiday period, you see, we were getting so many mails, getting so many that, look, I can do this, I can do that. So people, to my husband, some people brought free food, free sample of different things.
Small chops.
Small different things. Seafood,
what can you
this
order
one,
online?
everything.
As it is, I think I buy almost everything online.
So some of them, we didn't know. But because they brought, and then they brought it to our attention, we said, okay, so the same thing for you. There's so many things that people are doing now.
Like Taylor, you can market your wares online. A friend of mine called me yesterday and she was crying bitterly. I'm tired, I'm frustrated. She said a whole lot. She's into different things. She even does costumes. She if you have event now, she come costume you guys and all of that. And I was like, babes, are you still into this, your tailoring stuff? And she said yes. And I know she's very internetly inclined. So I was asking, like, okay, so why haven't I seen your stuffs online? I know you do the whole slaying on Instagram and she just wanted to shy away from that reality. And I'm like, she said, I have so many things in the house. Nobody's buying. Nobody's patronizing me. And I'm like, right now, people are in their, nobody's out there to buy anything. Exactly. Just that, but when you put it online. Exactly. And I think the beauty of what they do just to add more to what you said, ma, for all of those persons into businesses now, they sponsor their posts.
Yes.
Exactly. Do you understand? So you get to see. So yeah, like yesterday, I ordered something online. It's going to be delivered by 1 p.m. today. They deliver between 1 and 7. I didn't intend to buy. I did not intend to order. It was just me going through my regular Instagram and I came across the page. I was like, I've always wanted this thing. Really, can I get it? I checked my account. I said, okay, fine, it's something I can afford. And now I'm buying it. They're bringing it today. Do you understand? So, and you could imagine how many persons would have seen that same page yesterday and would have ordered.
Exactly.
So business now is no longer the usual way where you get to, okay, if you don't get to the market, you can't sell.
Exactly.
Right there inside your home, inside where you are, you can actually make millions in a day without going through stress.
Exactly. Like you rightly said, I think it was on Friday too, we saw some adverts on the newspapers. I would just say, we need this thing. Normally, when you go to the shop, the thing costs like 2,003, 3,005, depending on the shop where you go. But this time around, they were doing like a discount something.
Discount, yeah.
And for
sales,
the whole bulk,
sales, yes.
it was a particular amount. My husband just called them, and they came to deliver.
Serious? That's simple.
So let people know what you are doing. Come online. Let people see you. Call people. Be in
Even
their
if you cannot
faces.
operate the internet, you can get somebody that will help you.
Help
Just have
you.
somebody that will be helping to upload your stuff. And you'll be paying the person how much every month. But you know how much you will make at the end of the day.
Exactly. So that's not the thing. If you say I don't like online, then that means you're going to, let me use this word, you're going to be obsolete. No, yes, you're going to move. People will just pass by you.
Yes,
so you have to make yourself. You have to make yourself visible for people make they see. So I want to ask again, say, what steps have you taken to protect that business if you did for business? And this is where this is where insurance comes in. So if you say, because some people are still back, their shops are open and everything, and you know, it's funny, say, during this period, a lot of shop burning, a lot of fire incidents, they plenty. I don't know why, but it they plenty for this period. And you know, people are like, hey, I don't lose my good, I don't lose my thing. And I'm like, this thing, you fit protect, you could have protected yourself. So what are you going to do? What protection do you have in place? Even for people where they work, what protection do you have in place? Against that loss of job, what protection do you have in place? Not for the job, because you can't protect the job itself, but you will protect yourself. Your income is what you are going to now protect. So these are the questions we need to...
Sorry, but do you think we really pay attention to insurance in this
part
of the world?
We don't, and that is where the problem is. That is where the problem lies, because we don't pay attention to them. See, even government now, our health workers, they do insurance for them now, because they know that it's very, very important. Yes. If you lose that, because some of them don't want to go, because they say, if something happens to me, what happens to
my family,
my dependent? So government has seen that, look, we need to insure these people. It is not the job, it is the person, it's the income that we are now insuring. And some other people may go ahead and say, look, I'm going to do my own insurance, which is beyond what these people are providing for me. And you know, like we say, insurance is just a pool of money. It's just you putting a premium, a little amount, for so much an amount. So we're asking this question so that you will know how to create your plan, so that you can know which one you need to focus on. You know, we say, where are you financially? Holistically, everything, where you did, that's not the question. So if you're able to answer this question, you will now see, okay, which one be my reality? That's not the reason why we ask all these questions. You say, okay, which one be my reality now? So that is why we are asking all these questions. So if something bad happened to you and you can no longer earn an income, if you are a person, a career person, if you are a man, what will happen to your wife? If you have small picking, what will happen to this picking? So these are the things you must think about. Who are the people that are closest to me? Who are the people where I support, where I plan for? You know, a couple of weeks ago, my daughter asked me, she did for SS2. She asked me, say, Mommy, if something happened to Daddy. Yes, so. She said, if something happened to Daddy, how you go cope? How you go send my brother, who is in the university, how you go send them to school? Will he be able to continue that particular school? Me, myself, how you go cope? This house, I say, I call her, I say, look, this thing, I don't answer them myself. This one, I know I'll be able to do well. This one, I know I will not be able to do well. So the one I know if he do well, I don't say, okay, this is not the thing.
Where you go do.
Where I go do. Oh, this is my plan B.
It's not even that you are praying for danger.
Yes.
But it's just okay for us to always plan ahead.
Yes.
Nothing is sure, nothing is guaranteed.
Yes. And you know, I asked her, I said, you talk to your daddy? She said no. Because I know my husband had been asking me in the past, say, if something, waiting. So these are our realities. Nobody expects anything like you say, but these things sometimes happen.
Okay, so what is about to happen right now is the fact that Barrister Mrs. Modupe Vincent and my humble self, we need to go for a quick break. When we come back, get your questions ready because we are set, okay? We should be taking the questions one by each by one, and obviously your contributions are also welcome on the show. We'll be right back. Stick around.
Now we are talking about moving to the next level, like from socialism to communism.
When it comes to money matter, be the boss.
Good morning. I come to realize the fact that
when you have a business, make sure your business gets strong.
As we know, say money matter na important issue. Shey you be banking industry or cooperative society, abi you get anything where you want make people know about your business? Come market yourself on top our Money Matter program, where they teach our country people how to manage their finances. For advert placement and sponsorship, make una call Stella Maris on top 070-3914-5229, Rebecca 070-6969-1950, Faith 081-7314-7426.
Yo guys, welcome back. Still on top of your #1 family entertainment channel, WAP TV Nigeria. You watch us from this morning. And as always, you know, say every Monday we always enter Money Matter. If you don't start the show with us, we're done. If you just join us, nothing do you. Of course, you still get the opportunity to learn 1 or 2 things. But anyways, shut up. We open the phone lines so that now if you make our contributions, now if you ask our questions, share experiences, and obviously we are here to learn from everybody. Okay, 08173147589, and of course 08105434984. You don't see on yourself salient questions and money and we deal with. I've been able to deal with a couple of questions, you know, this morning. I'm sure she still has more to tell you guys, of course, to talk about on the show today. So Ma, so we
still get plenty questions to ask, you know, and we talk about the career person, the business person. Then I want to ask you, say, do you like where you day financially? If you ask yourself, do you like it? If you don't like them, so the next question is say, okay, what changes would you like to see? Which one, what thing will feel like to change? So ask yourself, do you like where I am financially? As a woman, do you like where you are financially? If you don't like it, what thing you go change? In fact, that even reminds me, my program for last week Saturday was...
Yes. How was it?
We're even continuing this Saturday because we couldn't finish it. We had a lot of people, we couldn't finish it. So reality is that, look, you have to ask yourself these questions. You need to ask yourself these questions.
But is it possible to be okay financially? Yes,
now. You get to a point. See, that is why we ask that question. The number 2 or number 3 question, say, what are your goals? You have your goals. You know, you have the short term, you have the long term, you have the medium term. The long term, it will be say, okay, I want to build orphanage. I want to do. See Oprah, she started small. Where she is, she's happy. See Bill Gates, you start, you get to a place, you say, okay, even if anything happened to me now, I thank God, say, I fine. I don't get to the point where I won't get to. You start, is small steps, small steps. You get. So that's not the thing. Do you like where you are? Definitely, if you don't like where you are, write down.
You need to up your game.
Yes, what don't I like? Is it that I don't have enough income? Is it like as a woman that I don't like depending on my husband? So what thing you feel do from the house? You know, so those are the questions you go reflect on. So you ask yourself, what thing I go change? Because you need to create a plan. See, the reality we say, even after this lockdown, in the next 10 years, there will be something like this again. I don't be prophet of doom, but this is a circle. There will be it might not be COVID-19. It could be something, but financial circle, there will be something like this again. So what is your plan? During the financial crash of 2008, a lot of people, after they get money, they do the wait. How many of them can say, I thank God, though, it's because of the change where I do in 2018. That one don't help me today. It will happen again. So what is your plan for the next emergency, for the next recession, for the next loss of job? What is your plan? You need to start planning from now, from today. So ask, you have to ask. See, if you ask, Yorubas will say that the person will ask for
let's
road.
take Dauda from Cooking Son or something.
Yes, no, they miss road.
Hello, Dauda. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing, sir?
Fine, sir.
Okay, so you get questions or contributions for us today?
No.
What do you have?
Huh?
What do you have for us on the show? Turn down your volume.
Huh?
Turn down your volume.
Why are you calling?
I don't know that about volume.
You've turned it down. I mean, you've reduced it. Anyway, please call us back. You already know when your volume is too loud, you know, go hear the two of us. So please, when you're calling or once your call connects, just help us turn down your volume so that we feel really with you well on top of the show this morning. Thank you.
Okay.
Hopefully it comes back.
So that's not the thing. When you ask yourself these questions, you can see, okay, where do I start from? It won't help the person when it won't help you. Say, okay, this now where you need the plan and everything. This is where you need to change. Because if you ask yourself all these questions, you go say, okay, I need to start saving now, emergency. I don't have emergency. Okay, I need to start doing this. Some people, you can't, if you don't have savings, you cannot come and jump to investment.
At all. What are you investing without money?
That's not the thing. So you must ask yourself these questions and say, okay, what do I want to change? As a student, okay, what do you want to change? What do you want to put in place? As a man or a woman who is almost retiring, what would you want to see? What would you like to change? You understand? Because if you don't have any plan, you're 59 and you're going to retire, what would you do now? You understand? It will be different from somebody who is, the person shouldn't be asked, what should I invest in now? Because it's virtually, except you have other sources of income, it's virtually difficult to say this is what you will invest on now. Because you're 59, maybe you're retiring at 60. So where will the money come in now? So the advice I'll give that person will be different from somebody. Exactly, but you need to ask yourself these questions and say, okay, what thing I go do? So these are the things where they look at. Wherever you are, I always say it's a good place for you to start, no matter where you are. Yes, you should have done it, but you didn't do it. But it's a good time to start. So that's not the thing where I won't say. So what steps will you start taking today? What are the steps? All the questions where we don't ask for the past 2 weeks. What are the steps are you going to start taking today? So, okay, I've heard them in yes. So which steps do I want to start taking? The steps we will start taking will be based on your answers. So,
but what do you do when you have situations that are actually bigger than what you can control? Because the truth is, we get experiences, we hear people share, what they are going through at the moment or what they've been through, that maybe affected their savings. Like someone shared something with me. She actually saved like almost or over 1.7 million naira. But the popsy gets, I think he get kidney problem. You understand? And she been practically spend all the money where she been get on her dad, and she was crying because even now she don't even fit afford to pay her rent and all of that, and it became a very big deal. Now in that kind of situation, how does she handle it? Not like she didn't save.
We'll just pray. Everybody just prays that
what there are situations that will be too big to control.
But the thing be say that's not the reason why we have this kind of question. One of the questions I ask be say, who are the dependents? Who are your dependents? That's not one of the questions we ask. Who are the dependents? So if you look at your dependents, you are able to say, okay, this is what this person may need. This is what this person may need. For somebody who is advanced and everything, the best thing is to have insurance for them in place. Even if it doesn't take 100%, because when you are doing insurance, health insurance, for instance, sometimes they ask you, not even sometimes, they ask you, it's part of what they ask if it's health insurance. They tell the person you must go for tests, especially if you're above certain age. They go say, okay, do you have this kind of thing? And then if you go for tests, you realize that there are some things that you are disposed to or that you have already. So the kind of premium you pay for that person is different from somebody who is your same age, who doesn't have any medical condition. You understand? But insurance will have mitigated. That's the whole essence of insurance, to mitigate, help you cut your loss. Do you understand? That person had 1.7 million. Why would somebody have 1.7 million in savings? It's too much to have in savings. Exactly, it's too much to be in savings. So she should have invested. She should have invested. She should have had insurance since she had dependents. And that is why I say, look, if you answer the question, who are the closest people? Some people will even ask you, who are the 5 closest people who are dependent on you when it comes to your finances? So if you are a single person and you have, you plan to maybe get married, do you understand? But you're taking care of your parents, then, have insurance for them, health insurance, so that if anything like that happens, you go know, say, okay, this is not the step where I go take. Because truly, God forbid, any sickness fits, carry away.
No go reach.
Exactly. We're not praying for such, but it will have helped her to mitigate to a certain, but 1.7 million, why have 1.7 million in savings?
You see, that's another lesson. Because
that is it. Because 1.7,
she should have invested that money
exactly,
into something.
which will also be bringing her returns.
Return.
So that not the thing. I want everybody make them sit down and think of these questions. And when they think of these questions, you see, okay, I suppose change some things. I suppose do this kind of things. And, you know, so your friend has to like start all over again. She has to start.
Which is not easy.
Which is not easy at all.
Not even in this period.
Yes, it's not easy at all. It's not easy. It's not easy because when something like this has happened, insurance will not step in anymore. So that's the thing right now. They will not step in anymore because already the deed is done.
And you keep saying it though, that it is not about we having the money in our account. You need to tie that money up with something.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
It's just the lesson.
And the insurance that the person will have done, I don't know if it's comprehensive. You know, like I said, you have different levels of insurance. You have the basic, you have the, like, it goes like that. It could have been maybe even 100,000 for premium per annum. And once the thing happens, which you did, it's the responsibility there for insurance people to take over. Even if the cost is 1 million, you know, like that.
They're in charge.
They're in charge. They will just step in.
The lesson for others. Yeah.
Because that's the service they are providing. That's what they are doing. So, like I said, what particular aspect would you like to change? And then I want to ask, what is actually preventing you from making that change? Think about it. Okay, I want this change, but you may say, it's not possible. Think about it. Why is it not possible? What is it? Why? Somebody said, I want to save, but I don't have a job. I said, you have already identified the problem. The problem is get a source of income. You have to get a source of income. Otherwise, saving no go dey possible. Because you still be asking people for money to eat. Is it that same money you are collecting to eat that you want to save? It's not possible. So you need to ask yourself again, so why can't I effect this change? What is stopping me from effecting this change? That will now help you to determine what is wrong.
Source of income is still number one.
It's still number one. It's still number one. So, okay, let's ask again. Do you have any... we have Yetunde.
Yetunde from Lagos. Hello, Yeti.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm very fine. I'll talk to them. Money matters.
All right, we are here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Yetunde Shitu.
Okay, good morning.
I'm very fine. Yeah, my question. Good morning, very much. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Please go on.
Yeah, my question is this. Hello?
Please go on.
All right. My question is this. If you are working in the office, you are receiving a salary. I'm talking. If you are receiving salary.
Your volume is extremely loud. That's now why we get that delay. So I would appreciate if you can help us turn it down.
Let me rush to turn it down.
Okay, she has to. Please don't cut that off. Let's just chill.
Okay.
Okay, so go on now.
It's now low.
Better. Please go on.
All right. Okay. My question is this. On plan B, you are receiving salary. You have that one at constant for now.
Yes. So what happens?
Then you want to work on plan B. Let's say the spouses, the husband and the wife. Let's say you're on the average of 600,000 monthly. What do you advise such couples to invest on?
Do you hear what she said?
Yes, they are making an average income of 100,000 every month. What do you invest in? I'm going to ask you a number of questions. I don't know, number one, your age, both of you. I don't know your what your goals are. I don't know what your risk appetites are. I don't know your closeness to retirement, when you are going to need the money. These are questions I have to ask you before I tell you that, okay, you should be looking at...
slightly above 40.
They're above 40.
Okay, so there are so many questions. Like I said, what is your risk appetite? When do you need the money you want to invest in? There are different types of investments. Do you understand? You have some investment that, okay, you cannot get returns in the immediate. Are you looking for immediate returns? Are you looking for further returns, you know? Do you understand?
She should call you. Oh.
Hello? And then the first thing is, do you even have savings, emergency fund in place?
Okay, the truth is, you might just have to call her so that she go fit ask you all of these questions. You guys be able to talk one-on-one, and I'm sure from there you guys will go. You know how to go on. All right. So please, MCR, let us have our details. You know, send her a chat or send her a message. Are people still allowed to join the WhatsApp?
Yes, for the yes, they are.
Okay, so you can add that number up on WhatsApp.
Yes.
We they talk about women COVID-19 and money this time around, and she started since last week. So like she said, we're talking off camera, and she said still may have to continue because the people where they there, the questions where they on ground for her to answer. So please let's have our details, and so you can talk to her after the show. Okay, ma.
Yeah, so that's the thing, and it's interesting. These are the kind of questions I have, different questions, but it's not something I can just answer you. So if I tell you, okay, go and invest in this one, go and invest in that one, and
so that's the WhatsApp number, right?
And then yes,
okay,
it is.
So that's the WhatsApp number. Please add that number up on your page, on your WhatsApp. Give her a call after the show, or send her a message. Anyone that suits you.
And I say do this one. It might not be the best thing for you at that point. Right? So I'll ask you different questions. For both of them, they are married, they have they are working as in salary earners. What is your retirement plan? You know, there's so many things we need to ask you.
And they're in their 40s already.
And they're in their 40s already. So that's it. You know, your insurance, health. Do you have even assets? You don't have any assets at all. You need to. This is the plan B, I guess. Where should they ask? So you need that as well. You know, cash flow for you aside the income, the salary. You cannot, the salary is not permanent. They can ask you to go anytime. I don't know the kind of jobs they are doing. So these are the things. Do you have children? What are the ages of your children? In case something happens, are they in school? Do you have any insurance to protect the children, even for their education? What are you doing for their education? Since you have enough, because both of them have enough, you know, income for them, you need to even have a budget. So that is it. And for her as well, I want also for her to have her goals. Both of them should have their goals. What is their goals? What are they looking at in the next 5 years? What are they looking at in the next 10 years when they are 50? When are they, what is the retirement age for where they are? What are they looking at? What is their plan when they retire? How do they intend? Do they have building a house of their own? How do they intend, you know, to have income? Do they want to have a plan, you know, like annuity for their retirement, so that once they start that now, when that time comes, they will just say, okay, I'm putting the so amount now, maybe 50,000, so that in the next 10 years when I retire, I'll be getting that 50,000 every month. So those are plans that you can put in place. So it's a holistic thing. I hope she listened to all the questions we asked, because it will also help her. And it will help me to say, okay, this is what you should do. This is how you should go about it as well. But these are questions you must answer for me to say this is where you should go. So that is it. So ask yourself, in the next 5 years, where do I want to be? In the next 10 years, where do I want to be? What is even do I intend to retire? If you are 40 now and you are working in a government establishment,
you know, by 60.
By 60. If you are working in a private, you know, they may have a lower age. What is it? You know, so you need to start thinking, what plan do I have? Do we have a retirement plan in place in my place of work? If I don't have, then the responsibility is on you. If you are a business person, then it means that you must start doing that retirement plan for yourself. It may be you have a business, but these are the things we must think about and look, you know, out for, that we must begin to do right now. So those are the questions. These questions.
The truth is, I'm sure she's going to call you to ask, or maybe when she calls, she will definitely know where to pick up from. Because I know she's watching. So all of these questions, she said, "Good, write them down. They answer them herself."
Yes.
She knows better. So but then either way, still expect her to call.
Yes. So that is it.
Okay. So I think you say for us to, should we stop here
Yes, on for the questions for now. I want people to really think and reflect. I have other questions, but because of our time, I just want people to, because each person, you know, the reason why we started thinking about or talking about these questions, mainly because we must have a plan. We must create a financial plan. Our children, as they are growing up, we ask them, what do you want to become? I want to become a lawyer. I want to be talking on TV. I want to, you know, you have to guide that child. That child will not do science.
At all.
So that is a plan. So for your finances too, you must have a plan. You must create a plan.
It is never late.
It is never too late. So it is now that...
And nothing is too small.
Nothing is too small. Nothing is too small. You must start. You know, they say a journey of 1,000 miles. Start with just one step. Yep. Like that. So that is it. Even for your friend, she has to ask herself, what is my plan? She may be in a...
Now she has to replan.
She has to replan. Exactly.
But the plan has the baroque.
You have to replan. Like we said, some people, it's the time for them to review their plan. Because things have changed. You must review your plan. If you don't have insurance before, start thinking health. What do I do? How do I start? You know, things like that.
If you don't even want to plan, 2020 will make you plan.
Will make you plan.
Most of the things, all of the things where they happen right now,
yes,
no one saw it coming.
Will make you plan.
If you, I think if you repeat any mistake where you make this year again, that means you might never learn. You know, because there are so many lessons for us.
So many lessons.
Nobody saw this coming. And this is June. Today is the 15th. You know,
first half of the
year is
by
gone.
Tomorrow.
And I don't know, man. I truly hope that things change, it gets better. But while we are waiting for it to get better, you know, we need to just sit back and think and plan and re-strategize.
Exactly.
You know? Because really, for some person, people are cashing out. They're buying houses and stuff. You know, they are selling. It's actually their very good time. So, and it can happen for anyone.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for always coming to ginger and motivate us on savings and money. It's always a good one to have in the studio. So we need to go right now. Thank you guys for watching. Join Chief and I again tomorrow morning. But remember, there are other shows that have been lined up for your entertainment. Have a fabulous week. We love you.
Yes.